Hi, if you are running a ketu mahadasha or a ketu antardasha, then this video is specifically for you. Ketu, a shadow planet at the southern node, also called as dragon's tail, we often say that the number 1000 is associated with Ketu. Uh, in Parashari Jyotish, Ketu takes mean Rashi, that is a Pisces, as its own sign. Ketu gets exalted in Scorpio, that is Vrishchik Rashi, and it gets debilitated in Taurus. Some astrologers also say that it gets debilitated in Gemini. Ketu gives the result of the owner of the house in which it is placed. So, for example, if it is placed in the fifth house in Kalpurush Kundli, the owner of the fifth house is Sun, or if is placed in the fifth house in, say, Gemini, and the lord of Gemini is Mercury, it starts giving results like the lord of that house. Or the planets which influence Ketu, aspect Ketu, or with the planets in which Ketu is in conjunction with. So the results will be of Ketu plus the planet it is in conjunction with. We always see that Saturn and Venus are friends of Ketu, but Sun, Mercury, and Moon are the enemies of Ketu. Ketu's significations are blue like smoke. It dwells in forests. Uh, the clothes, the rags, your maternal grandfather, that is your Nanaji, is also the representation of Ketu. If you see an ant hill somewhere, that is also the representation of Ketu. We also see that fierceness, intelligence, surgeries, cuts, these are also the representations of Ketu. Past life karmas consequences, past life, past birth, the results of the past birth, they are all associated with Ketu. So, one thing which I have seen is that Ketu, in whichever house it will sit, it will make you dance. Ketu, in whichever house it will sit, it will make you bow down. So, for example, if Ketu is placed in the 8th house of your horoscope and 8th house is also connected with your in laws, you will see that because of some financial transaction, you may have to bow down in front of your in laws. Likewise, if Ketu is placed in the 5th house, you will have to bow down in front of your children or in love affairs in front of your partners. It is often seen that Ketu will make you dance with the attributes of the house in which it is placed. So, if you can also see and check where Ketu is placed in your horoscope, you will feel that the characters and the characteristics of those houses, in respect of those characteristics, it will make you dance, especially when the Ketu Mahadasha or the Ketu Antardasha arrives. Ketu and Mars conjunction are supposed to give good results. They give knowledge, they give obstinacy, intoxication. They also gives you houselessness, vindictive nature, salvation. They will also give you lottery, sudden results, and heads of religious institutes. When Ketu is associated with benefic planets, it gives you great results. But if Ketu is associated with malefic planets, it may not give you the best of the results. Ketu normally gives excellent results when placed in the 3rd, 6th, and the 11th house of the horoscope. Ketu normally moves retrograde, that is backwards, and it stays in any Rashi for approximately 18 months, that is 1.5 years of time frame. We also see that it gives good results in Taurus, Gemini, uh, Sagittarius, and even Virgo. And especially if Ketu gets connected with the Lord of the Ascendant, then also Ketu gives fantastic results. In the horoscopes where you will find that Sun and Ketu conjunction is there, then you will find that there is a sudden removal, or I would say suspension or dismissal from the position of power. This may also happen with the Jataka or the father of the Jataka. So, Sun and Ketu conjunction is not supposed to be very good in many cases. It some always gives you loss of power, dismissal, suspension from the authority of the chair, or sorry, chair of the authority. Sometimes when associated with Saturn, that is Saturn Ketu conjunction, and if placed in the malefic houses of 6th, 8th, and 12th, such a person may have suicidal tendencies. It is also seen that a person of Saturn Ketu may not get professionally settled in his lifetime. He may change several professions to reach a level of satisfaction. So, a Saturn Ketu person either may be unemployed for a number of years, or he may not get settled in his profession the way he had wanted to settle. In Capricorn and Aquarius, if Ketu is placed, it causes Raj Yoga. It gives very good results. Capricorn and Aquarius both are ruled by Saturn. And Ketu in the fifth house gives a philosophical bend of mind. Ketu in the fifth house gives God's grace. Ketu in the fifth house is excellent for astrologers, especially if Ketu is in the fifth house and it is preceded by Saturn placed in the fourth house. So, a Saturn Ketu conjunction is normally considered to be very good for astrologers and people who seek to occult sciences. It is also seen that Rahu and Ketu get maximum influence with the planets they are in conjunction with or they are aspected with. Um, Also, Ketu behaves benevolently if placed in the signs of Jupiter and Mercury. So, what are the signs of Jupiter? 9 and 12, that is Dhanu and Meen, and Mercury, that is 3 and 6, that is Gemini and Virgo. So, if it is placed in such signs, Ketu is very kind and very benevolent. And for Ketu Dasha born people, it is always seen that their Mars mahadasha may not go very well. They may feel challenges, feel uncomfortable. So people born in the Ketu mahadasha may not find the Mars mahadasha very congenial and very good. An ill placed Ketu may give you a heart disease, humiliation, separation, viched, virakti. It may give you mental worry, loss of near and dear ones. Some people may die, some people may get separated because it is a cause of separation. So, what are the best remedies for Ketu? In a Ketu Mahadasha, you must feed dogs, you must pet dogs, you must chant the Ketu mantra, and most importantly, is to do inner engineering. That is, you need to look inwards rather than outwards. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a larger world inside you than outside. So, if you look inward, you do inner engineering, you will definitely find the solution to your problem. This was a small video on Ketu. If you're running Ketu Mahadasha or Ketu Antardasha or Pratantardasha, this may be useful to you. Thank you for watching this video. If you have not subscribed my channel, Astro Me on YouTube, I sincerely request you to please subscribe and encourage me to make such videos more often and impart the knowledge, limited knowledge which I have. In case you need any consultation on your horoscope or any Vastu consultation, you are please free to call me at 9742 881188 or WhatsApp me your issues. I'll be glad to answer your problems, answer the solutions to your problems. Thank you for watching this video. Till we meet again, goodbye.